There is a great number of women working as domestic workers. And I'm saying women because the majority of workers that are doing this type of work are actually women. It's a very feminized sector. We also know that there's a lot of migrant workers in that sector. And the problem is that because they're women, because they're migrant, until very recently, it has been in many countries, including in some European countries, it has been an invisible category of workers, if you want. Didn't have voice, didn't have rights. So then there was a very strong push from domestic workers organization throughout the world, from Africa to Europe to Asia and in Latin America as well, asking for rights for domestic workers. And then in 2011, the ILO, the International Labour Organization, decided to look at the possibility of having an instrument, what we call in our language an instrument, that's a convention to protect the right of domestic workers. And we managed, the ILO managed. The ILO is a tripartite organization, so meaning workers, employers and governments were represented, and we agree on this convention. And this convention actually gives visibility to that work. You know, domestic work usually is not something that is valued, it's not something that is visible. So by having an ILO convention on domestic workers, we're giving visibility to these categories of workers, but we're also giving them rights, and that's very important, saying that they should have the same rights as any other workers in their country. So it's also recognizing that domestic work is actually work as any other work. And I think that's a major step. That's a major step for domestic workers as such. And also, I would add to that, from a gender perspective, it's very important because you're somehow, recognizing this that those women are actually, workers are any other workers, contributing to gender equality to a certain extent.